Hi, this is Nancy with Icon Apprentice, and we're going to be continuing with our new icon, St. Francis, and I am going to be applying the burnt umber for the line drawing today. We've already got the background on, and the first thing that of course we'll want to do before we get started will be to go ahead and say our prayers and write our prayers into this icon. So we've done two separate icons because I told you I wasn't sure how I wanted to do the background, and so what we have here are two separate icons. They're going to look a little bit different, but they have the same image. So that's one of the things that we'll be looking at doing here. I've already put the line drawing on this one. I'm going to let you see me put the line drawing on this icon. So I'll go ahead and get started with that. So we're taking our burnt umber and we're coming in and we're going to be applying a nice amount of water, but also some flow medium, just so that we don't compromise the integrity of our paint. All right, let's let this dry, and then we're going to come back in and we will base coat, put our shadows in our robe, and then base coat that. The shadows are going to be Prussian blue. The base coat is going to be brown earth, and then we'll add some highlights. So I have put the shadows on the canvas, the stretched canvas, and this is the one that I had already outlined. And I wanted you to see what the shadows look like before we apply them to the other one. This one was already dry. So I went ahead and came in and just laid some shadows. One of the things I wanted you to notice is that I tried not to leave a hard edge. Try not to make really hard edges because those are really going to show through. We wanted a gentle transition here for our shadows. So this is the stretched canvas one, has the different background. All right. Using my number 6 for the shadows. And what we're going to do is we want to go in, and if you have your color reference copy, we want to go in and we want to look at where are the darkest areas on the robe. They're right here, here, right along this outside, in the folds here, all the way down through here. The cowl is kind of shading this area. And remember, the light's emanating from within the saint. So the eyes and the flesh are what are giving light. So this is going to be a little bit shadowed here. So right in through here, on the outside here, and then in the folds of his garment, a little bit down here. So you can kind of see where those shadows are located and apply them accordingly. So use your color reference copy and let's go ahead and get started. You want your Prussian blue to be fairly watery. You don't want this to be a really thick application, and have your water handy because as we go in and we lay down a color, we're going to want to come back in and soften that edge. We're also going to put the Prussian blue on the book, and so I think that maybe we will go ahead and put our initial coat and start blocking in the color on our book. The only place we're not putting it will be on this portion right here, which you can see is going to be a light color. And we need to remember to do this little portion between his fingers. Remember, there's going to be a little piece of brown robe between these fingers, so when we go in and start painting the brown earth on our robe, we can't forget that little tiny piece right there. So just remember that. The next time we come in with the book, we'll go the other direction, and that will kind of smooth out our lines.